Colostrum LD from Liposol Delivery from Sovereign Labs, and at first I started buying these capsules, and if you're going to do a therapeutic amount, you want to use these capsules. I actually looked at one of the videos and from Sovereign Labs, you want to buy the bag. So I already took a bottle of this. This is the second bottle I got, and I said, hey, they got a bigger bottle that's cheaper. And fortunately, they sent me this little bag with it. It's a 50-gram bag, and 25 servings, I guess. You got 5. You do 2 servings a day if you're doing therapeutic amount, but then I got the 16-ounce. And next time, I'm going to get the 4 16-ounce bags because it's cheaper than buying one 16-ounce bag. That's the cheapest way you buy it, $340, which lasts you quite a while. Right there, Dixie? Now, one of the goals I'm trying to do is to raise the human growth hormone in me. And, just as a side note, I look back in 2007 at the, I remember in 5 months I lost 87 pounds back then. And I gained probably about 2/3 of it back. But I was in perfect shape for maybe 5 or 6 years thereafter, from 2007 to maybe 2012. And, that's because I was working out. I just started working out a little bit more and a little more consistently, but nowhere near what I was, and I could really turn it. I'm going to probably pour it on here pretty soon, as soon as I make sure everything's okay with, easy working out. I look back then, and I actually lost a little over 60 pounds the first 2 months, 60. And the next 27 or 25 pounds, it was like 62 pounds in the first 2 months. The next 25 pounds took 3 months. A lot of people were saying, holy smokes, why the hell are you doing that? You're too dangerous. I was used to working out, and I was working out for some months before that, and I wasn't going anywhere. Then all of a sudden, I decided to increase the workouts to 3 hours a day, high intensity, and it just went off. Once I got my muscles strong enough to do the stuff, then I just started pouring it on. It was okay. Now, I'm going to start taking this with it. And I remember when I did lose a lot of weight before, I was taking a lot of supplements. I still take a lot of supplements, and I feel pretty good. But I'll say one caveat with this stuff. When I first started taking this, I was only taking 1 or 2 of these capsules a day, which is nowhere near the therapeutic dose. The therapeutic dose, if you're taking it in capsules, would be 20 capsules twice a day, 40 capsules. So I was taking 1 or 2. At first, it was making me tired. And after a while, it was okay. And then I started getting up to about 4 capsules a day, 4 capsules twice a day, so 8 capsules. And I mainly took them at night. I'd get up in the middle of the night, take 4 capsules. Because this way I knew my stomach was empty, no food, and this stuff would be absorbed. Now, I also give my kitty cat, not this guy, maybe he's going to get some later, give my kitty cat the colostrum right in the cat food, the extra gravy one. And you're not supposed to really give the colostrum in with protein products because it'll be dissolved by the stomach acids, but it seems to be working on her because 1 capsule for my kitty cat is sort of like taking 16 for me. So it's really pretty much a therapeutic dose, and I was doing that twice a day. She's doing great. Now, what I just did here, when I got this bag in, when this came in, and I order from Sovereign Labs from now on because they're a lot faster. There's no shipping cost. I'm not going through Amazon. I started taking a whole bunch of this. I don't know what the heck I took, but it was at least several times the therapeutic dose. It was a whole bunch. And boy, did I feel tired. Wow. I mean, that's why I didn't put out so many videos last today and stuff. Boy, did I feel tired. Holy smokes. And, it's like more tired than even when I first started doing this, 1 or 2 capsules a day. I think I took, instead of taking 5 grams twice a day, I probably took 30 grams or something in a day. It was something ridiculous. Like, this pack is like more than half empty, and it's 50 grams in there. Probably took like 30 grams, plus I was taking the pills. So, I'm going to just back off to a therapeutic dose. One of the things I was intending on doing was just get rid of all the bad stuff at once. Get rid of all of it. And then this way, once it's out of me and I start feeling better, I can start freaking cranking up the workouts. I might try to do, because I'm busy on the weekend, I might try to do 5 days, 4 hours of hard intensity working out for 4 hours, which is almost equivalent to 7 days at 3 hours. That's 21 hours, 7 days at 3 hours of hard working out. I mean, real high intensity stuff. If I could do get up to 4 hours in 5 days, that's 20 hours. It's almost the same thing, because I'm busy on the weekends. And, I wanted to really knock all the stuff out of me first. And the faster you knock it out, the better. So I was very, very tired yesterday. Very tired, because I took a lot more than a therapeutic dose. This stuff is not harmful. It doesn't really have any side effects other than what you got is die-off from bad microbes. So probably killed all the other microbes out there that were really bad. I'm starting to feel a lot better now. Yesterday I was going to take out the motorcycle. I just cleaned it off and started it up and stuff. And I'll probably take it out today because I feel a lot better. And, here's my Onyx the cat here. By the way, I gave him some of this. I gave all my cats a little bit of this colostrum every once in a while. And what I like about it is if they ever have if I give them to this stuff to them every once in a while, they might live 25 years easy, all of these guys. So this is going to be kitty cat therapy along with Add Life vitamins and along with my colloidal silver and Boots. I've been trying to give him some. I think I only gave him twice, but he did get something. Boots the Confederate cat. But what I'm really thinking is, this thing has several things it does. For one, it helps. It gets the bioflora back in balance. In other words, if you got all this bad gut bacteria, you can get rid of that stuff. That's interfering with your digestive system. It does it way, 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 way better than probiotics in a pill. I never seen those I took a lot of probiotics, acidophilus and stuff. I never seen that stuff do any good to me. Couldn't tell what it was doing. This stuff, I could tell it does something. It's like if you take a whole bunch of it, it'll really wear you out. Then all of a sudden your energy levels go back up better than they were. That's a good indication that it's knocking out the bad stuff. So if you want to get the bioflora in your gut balanced, that'll do that. The other thing is it wakens up your immune system and balances your immune system. It wakens it up, so you should be more. Now, it doesn't work all by itself. You got to have enough vitamin D and other vitamins and magnesium and all this wonderful stuff, vitamin E. I take all that stuff. This seemed to be the missing link. Another thing is, well, it also can wake up the immune system, which is the GC-MAF production, but you got to have the vitamin D in the first place. Oh, here it is, my Cherokee flag blowing in the wind. Isn't that cute? I love that flag, man. Big old rebel flag up there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm learning that song, I'm a good old rebel. That's just what I am. For this Yankee Nation, I do not give a damn. For Yankee medicine, I do not give a damn. We're going to do Southern medicine here. Natural stuff. Dixie. And I ain't no holy roller either, believe it or not. If you ever figure that out, I ain't. Man, these guys, man, I'm a rebel. I'm more like with Jubal Early, cussing, smoking. I don't smoke cigars, but hey. Anyway, the deal is, okay. So another thing it does, it has all the essential amino acids. Essential meaning the amino acids your body can't produce. You got to get them from food. It's in this. The essential oils. It's got that. Oh, yeah, and the number one thing, in my opinion, because they rip you off if you try to get this stuff by itself, human growth hormone factor 1, which wakes up every single cell in your body. That stuff is actually reverse aging. And this can also bring back your thyroid function, which goes away as you get older. By my age, supposedly I'm supposed to have basically no thyroid. So between the iodine that I take through kelp pills, I take it through the natural way, kelp, and all these wonderful vitamins I take, adding this seems to be the missing link. And I noticed some flies out here because this is 90 degrees out here. I clean all the trays off, I put the cat food out here, and they come back, little bugs and stuff. You can see them, here's my boo-boo. But I'm really, there's another boo-boo down here. Dixie's hiding someplace, I don't know where the hell he is. But, I'm going to be taking, the only thing I had so far today was some of the mixed nuts, like the almonds and the cashews and stuff. I'm probably not going to eat nothing for a while now, and I'm going to take this stuff. I'm going to start working on the rest of this. I'll probably take a therapeutic dose. I already took like 8 of these capsules last night. I backed off, man, because boy, the other day I took a whole pile of this stuff, and it really kicked in partly the other day, but mainly yesterday. Whoa, was I tired. Man, it's like, but you know, hopefully I knocked everything out. It's not something that's bad. It's the milk the colostrum is the stuff that comes out before the human mother's breast milk. This is from cows. This is like, the only reason you feel tired is because it's knocking out bad stuff. It's like, you know, you don't notice a little rat running around, and then when it dies, it stinks like crazy, right? It's because, you know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what's going on when this is killing all the bad little critters in your gut. And, you know, once all those toxins from those dead bioflora, the bad stuff, comes out, you're gonna feel really, really good. Oh, the other thing is, here's another major thing. They say 80 to 85% of all Americans have leaky gut syndrome, and part of this is due to the pesticides that are used in the food and all the toxic things that we're exposed to. It could be a number of things. It could just be from alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, but then you have this microscopic leaky gut syndrome, and that means that toxins from your intestines are going directly in your bloodstream. And, you know, to tell you the truth, I think the Parazapper helps with that, because the zapper thing, because it works on the bloodstream. The Parazapper works on the bloodstream, so it negates electrically bad things. But you want to stop it at the source. So this Colostrum LD can help repair the intestinal wall lining and fix it up. And once that's repaired, you're not going to have the toxic waste going directly into your bloodstream, which, if it gets really bad, it could be fatal. But most people have this condition, but it's not something they used to have. It's something that's been happening over the last several decades with all the fertilizers, not the fertilizers, but the pesticides and herbicides and the way they process foods and stuff, and also what's in the foods to preserve them, in the dyes and the colors and the artificial flavoring and a lot of other stuff, you know. That's what's causing a lot of the problems with the leaky gut syndrome, which is microscopic leaking from the intestines where the toxic waste is back into the bloodstream. That could slow you down like crazy. It's like taking a slow poison that you don't really know is there, just from your inside out, inside to your blood, you know. So this can repair that, and that's another major factor. Actually, the two major factors, I think, is that repairing the leaky gut syndrome and the the human growth hormone. If this has that much human growth hormone, it does all this stuff, the exercise actually raising your electrical batteries in your cells. That's what exercise does too, besides herbs and stuff and vitamins. You can literally reverse age. I remember when I was working out a lot, it was in maybe about 55, 56, 57. A lot of people thought I was in my mid-30s. And body-wise, it looked like better than old girl. She's saying, my boyfriend don't look as good as you, and he's 27. So, you know, that was a good plus. So we'll see if I get back there. I know I could do it, but it's like it's more and more dangerous to do the older you get. I have a habit of doing wretched excesses, and once I set my mind on something, it's like, and I'm very independent too. I'm the only one on my block, probably the only one in town. I'm the only one in the whole county got a flag that big with that flag on it. That means independence. Independence. Da, 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 da. Anyway, so this stuff, like I said, and the other thing is, I like their brand because when I was looking at the stuff, they're all from antibiotic and hormone-free cows, advanced absorption, GMO-free, certified. They tested independent. Besides, these are the only ones that got all lab certified, and they got all these tests of what wonderful this stuff did for a lot of different things. You know, to contain a minimum of 25 to 30% immunoglobulins, right? Growth factors. See that? 1.5%. That's this stuff. And liposomal delivery increases bioavailability up to 1,500%. I'm probably also going to get, in the future, instead of getting Live On Labs, liposomal vitamin C, I noticed their brand, Sovereign Labs, vitamin C, the same amount of it. I mean, they come in like, I think it's 480 milligram capsules, so two of them is like 1,000, roughly 1,000. But instead of that running about $1 for 1,000 milligrams, it runs about 50 cents. And I bet you they got the correct true liposomal delivery. So I'm going to probably get their vitamin C in the future instead of Live On Labs. So actually, the more you discover, and sometimes you save money. A lot of times you do save money when you spend money. I personally think this is going to save me money because I'm going to wind up eating a lot less. So, I mean, maybe this cost me $50 a month to do I don't know what it is, probably, not even that much. I think they say there's 92 servings in a 16 bag, and if you get it by, say if you did 340, it'd be like 85 a bag, and it might be $60 a month or something, $2 a day or something. But you can if you're eating a lot less, you could easily be saving yourself $5 a day on food, and this is costing you $2 a day more on food, for this supplement. And then you'll be lean and feeling more energetic and getting more stuff done. So it can actually save you a lot of money, plus being more healthy. So I actually think it's money very well spent. And we shall see. I just started doing this with the, I tried a therapeutic dose times like 3 or 4. That was way too much. It was just me. Don't you do this. But a lot of people will tell you once you start using this stuff, you will feel kind of crappy in the beginning. A lot of people do. And that's because of all the bad die-off. I took a lot just because I was thinking, I want to get rid of all this bad stuff. Just knock it the heck out. And this way, once it's done, right? But that's like me back in 2007. In the first 2 months of 2007, I lost like 62 pounds. That's excessive. A lot of people thought I was going to die. I got to watch doing this stuff again because maybe I could die, So, I should have, if I actually had a video thing back then, that was in 2007. I don't think YouTube was basically around back then. Probably wasn't a very small niche audience. That would have been I don't think too many. I mean, I think I was beating, the TV show, The Biggest Loser, where they lose all the weight and stuff. I think I was beating them. So, it's amazing, huh? But that was that's because I had, from way back when, I worked out like a maniac for decades and decades and decades. A lot, a real lot, twice a day, and I was in stupendous shape. So, you lose it as soon as you stop working out because even though you reduce your eating, you don't reduce it enough. It's like your body's, once you're used to working out a real lot, you're stuck with it forever. It's the way it is. And I kept up with it for about 5-6 years. And I didn't think I'd gain the weight, and I didn't really pay attention, and all of a sudden, I gained the weight. So, there you go. Once you gain it, it's a pain in the ass to get rid of it. But, anyway, I've got to see how this works out because I think this is going to make it a lot safer for me to work out more because if this makes me stronger and all my cells and everything's younger, everything is going to be working better, that's another freaking reason I'm going to be going with this. So I waited a couple hours. I already took 8 pills of this last night. I backed off. I'm going to take 5 grams of this later after the little bit of food I had digest, and we'll see how that works out. I feel pretty good though now. Yesterday, whoa, like I said, I took a slew of this stuff the day before. Whoa, whew, man, but to be expected, but it's going to probably work out really good. So, and cool thing is, if this works for me, these little guys down here, Mr. Kitty Cat, Kitty Cat 1, I think that's Mama. I've got a little close who's who. We'll give it to them too.